हाय एवरीवन, गुड मॉर्निंग। माय नेम इज़ विराज और मैं रहूँगा आपका फिजिक्स टीचर। इस सेशन में हम लोग जो है आगे पढ़ाई करेंगे, फंडामेंटल्स बिल्ड करेंगे, क्वेश्चन भी करेंगे और नीट के हिसाब से अपने टॉपिक्स को प्रिपेयर करेंगे। बट उसे स्टार्ट करने से पहले लेट्स लुक एट दिस फ्यू अनाउंसमेंट। हम लोग जो है न्यू बैच शुरू कर रहे हैं। ये अप्रैल 2025 से शुरू हो रहा है। ये 2 ईयर प्रोग्राम है। ये प्रोग्राम उन बच्चों के लिए हेल्पफुल रहेगा जो बच्चे 10th से 11th में जा रहे हैं और अपना नीट यूजी का प्रिपरेशन के लिए वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन ढूंढ रहे हैं। देखिए, इस बैच में बायोलॉजी सचिन सर और वर्षा मैम पढ़ाएंगे। सचिन सर का एक्सपीरियंस देखिए, 25 ईयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस। जितना आपका एज नहीं है उससे ज़्यादा साल से सर पढ़ा रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो आप बायोलॉजी जो है हमारी टीम पे जो है एकदम 360 मार्क्स यहाँ पर छोड़ दीजिए, आपका पूरा सिक्योर हो जाएगा। विनीत सर कोटा के बहुत बड़े टीचर हैं केमिस्ट्री के, 12-13 साल से कोटा में पढ़ा रहे हैं। सर एटीपी स्टार जो है उनका अपना इंस्टीट्यूट रन करते हैं विच इज़ इन कोलेबोरेशन विद iQuanta नाउ। मैं आपको फिजिक्स पढ़ाऊंगा। ठीक है, मैं पिछले 8-9 साल से फिजिक्स पढ़ा रहा हूँ। 2016 से बिट्स पिलानी से मैंने अपना ग्रेजुएशन किया है और मेरे पढ़ाए हुए बच्चे बहुत सारे ना कि जब भी MBBS में हैं बल्कि ऑलरेडी डॉक्टर भी बन चुके हैं। ठीक है, तो ये बैच उनके लिए रहेगा। इस बैच में जो फीचर हैं बेसिकली लाइव क्लासेस थ्योरी में रहेंगी, एक लाइव एप्लीकेशन क्लासेस रहेंगे जिसमें हम क्या करते हैं, सिर्फ आपको लाइव क्वेश्चंस भी कराएंगे जो आपकी बुक्स आपको सजेस्ट की जाएंगी, ना कि आपको करने को बोला जाएगा बट कि हमारी तरफ से भी कराई जाएंगी। तो यहाँ पर आपको लाइव थ्योरी क्लासेस, लाइव एप्लीकेशन क्लासेस और जो आपके जो डाउट सॉल्विंग के फीचर हैं 24/7 डाउट सॉल्विंग के लिए। आप कभी भी आपका डाउट है यू कैन पोस्ट इट एंड गेट इट सोल्व्ड। ठीक है, 8 से 9 मिनट के अंदर आपका जो है डाउट आपके पास रिजोल्व होकर के पहुंच जाता है। ठीक है, सेकंड बैच जो हम लोग जो है 12th के लिए, जो 11th से 12th में जा रहे हैं और जिनको लगता है कि उनका 11th वीक रह गया, उनके पोर्शन जो है कुछ कमी रह गई, अच्छे से प्रिपेयर नहीं कर पाए या खुद ही सीरियस नहीं थे, सीरियस थे बट स्कूल के साथ मैनेज नहीं कर पाए, तो उनके लिए जो है संजीवनी बैच 1 ईयर प्रोग्राम है। टीम हमारी वही एक्सपर्ट की सेम रहने वाली है। ठीक है, इसमें इंद्रजीत सिंह सर जो है हमारे फाउंडर एंड CEO, ये आपको कंसिस्टेंटली मेंटरशिप और गाइडेंस के लिए अवेलेबल रहेंगे। ठीक है, और आपसे बीच बीच में जो है इंटरेक्टिव सेशन रखेंगे जिसमें वो आपको लाइफ कोच की तरह जो है अच्छे से गाइड करते रहेंगे कि अप्स एंड डाउन्स आप एग्जाम के टाइम में मैनेज भी कर पाओ। क्लियर? तो ये 1 ईयर कोर्स रहेगा, नीट फोकस रहने वाला है और इसमें भी आपके लाइव एप्लीकेशन क्लासेस जो है 12th के लिए, लाइव थ्योरी क्लासेस, प्रैक्टिस, AI बेस्ड मॉक टेस्ट सीरीज। ठीक है, तो सारे फीचर जो एक अच्छे कोर्स के अंदर होने चाहिए, जो बेहतरीन कोर्स के अंदर होने चाहिए, वो सारे इन दोनों बैचेस में आपको मिल जाएंगे। ठीक है, इसके लिए सर हमें इनरोल कहाँ से करना पड़ेगा? अगर इन बैचेस में आप इंटरेस्टेड रहोगे तो आपको iQuanta की वेबसाइट पर जाना है और वहाँ पर नीट के कोर्स के लिए इनरोल करने के लिए जाओगे तो आप ढूंढ लोगे। ठीक है, और इसके अलावा आपको जो डिस्क्रिप्शन में देखिए वो एक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का भी लिंक दिया हुआ है और एक गूगल फॉर्म डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया हुआ है। उस गूगल फॉर्म को आप फिल कर दीजिए और उसमें अपना क्वेरी रेज कर दीजिए कि मुझे सर ये प्रॉब्लम हुई है, जैसे 11th मेरा 50% हुआ है, मैं बाकी जो है नहीं कर पाया। तो डिफरेंट क्वेरीज जब हमारे पास आएंगी तो हम उसको बेटर तरीके से रिजोल्व करने में हेल्प करेंगे। ठीक है, वी कैन कीप सम जूम सेशन, वेबिनार ऑल्सो विद यू, ताकि हम लाइव इंटरेक्शन जो है कर पाएँ और आपके जो है क्वेरीज को रिजोल्व भी कर पाएँ। ठीक है, आपको किस तरीके से जो है एग्जाम को डील करने में जो जो मुश्किल हो रही है क्वेरी में आप पुट कर सकते हो। ठीक है, तो गूगल फॉर्म भी फिल कर दीजिए और व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर लीजिए जहां पर आपको जो हम लोग फ्री स्टडी मटेरियल शेयर करते हैं, क्लासेस की इन्फॉर्मेशन आती हैं। ठीक है, और जो भी नीट से रिलेटेड कोई भी अपडेट या कोई भी एग्जाम अपडेट आपको मिलता है तो उस ग्रुप में शेयर कर दिया जाता है। ठीक है, तो दिस वॉज सम अनाउंसमेंट। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द चैप्टर एंड अच्छे से पढ़ते रहिए। बेस्ट विशेष। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं लेक्चर को। मल्टीप्लीकेशन ऑफ वेक्टर, हाउ टू मल्टीप्लाई टू वेक्टर्स। सी, देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ मल्टीप्लीकेशन। फर्स्ट वी कॉल एज स्केलर प्रोडक्ट और डॉट प्रोडक्ट। इफ वी मल्टीप्लाई टू वेक्टर क्वांटिटी and the result is scalar. Result is scalar. That means if two vectors quantity are getting multiplied and the resultant, the outcome of this multiplication has no directional sense, then such a multiplication is called scalar multiplication or scalar product or dot product. this scalar product is represented by dot between two vectors. This multiplication has a special symbol which we call as dot. So that's why the name dot product. What is the outcome? So outcome will be when a vector A is multiplied with another vector B and angle between the two vector is theta, then outcome would be A dot B would be magnitude of A, magnitude of B and cosine of angle between them. This is nothing but A magnitude, this is nothing but B magnitude, and this is nothing but cosine of smaller angle between them. So this would be A dot B. Fine. And this would be a scalar quantity. It would just be a number. It can be positive, it can be negative, and it can be 0. But it has no directional sense at all. So two vectors getting multiplied and the result or the outcome of the multiplication if comes out to be a scalar quantity, then such a multiplication is called scalar product. So this is how we mathematically define. And if I read this, the scalar product or dot product of any two vector denoted as A to B is defined as product of their magnitude with cosine of angle between them. This is the mathematical form where theta is angle between the two vectors. Clear? This is how we define scalar product. So the main theme is the result is scalar quantity. Now, there are some properties of the scalar product, like scalar product can be positive. When it will be positive? When cos theta is positive. Cos theta is positive when theta is acute, yani ki theta is less than 90 degree. Fine. Scalar product can be negative when cos theta is negative. When it will be negative in second quadrant, that is angle must be obtuse, that is theta lie between 90 and 180 degree. So for this vector must have acute angle and for this vector must have obtuse angle. Clear? And this is the most important property. This we generally use in different chapters also, in not from this chapter only, but this property gets used in multiple other chapters in physics also. Clear? And this property is called scalar or dot product is 0 if vectors are perpendicular or orthogonal to each other. For orthogonal or perpendicular vectors, scalar product is always 0. A dot B is 0 if theta is 90 degree because cos 90 is 0. So if vectors are perpendicular to each other, A vector and B vector, then their dot product must be 0. Clear? Now there is one more property. A dot B and B dot A are same thing because it has no directional sense. So A dot B will be what? A B cos theta and B dot A would be B A cos theta. So both the numbers would be same. It is distributive. A dot B plus C. So it can be distributive. So A dot B plus C can be written as A dot B plus A dot C. Clear? And this is the uses where we will use this scalar product. It is used to find angle between two vectors. Uses hai, it is used to find angle between two vectors. How we can find angle between two vectors? We know A dot B is A B cos theta. Then how cos theta can be written? We can write it as A dot B divided by A magnitude B magnitude. So we can write from here, either we can directly remember this part only, or from here we can write this as well. Clear? So from here A dot B cos theta, so cos theta can be calculated as this. And also there is one more form to this. A vector by A magnitude, it can be written as A cap. B vector by B magnitude, it can be written as B cap. So it is A cap dot B cap. It can be written in this form. Cos theta is A cap dot B cap or A dot B upon A magnitude B magnitude. Both the forms are correct. and any of the forms can be asked in question. Clear? So these are the some basic property of scalar product. Few more properties are also there. It is also sometimes used to find component of B along A vector. Component of B along A. See, this is B vector, this is A vector, angle is theta between them. So I need to find components of B along A. So what I will do, I'll drop a perpendicular from B to A. See there here. Okay. And the length of this shadow, is nothing but component of B along A vector, which is nothing but B cos theta. We have already seen how to resolve vector along a given direction. So vector along a given direction, we can say B cos theta, and this component will be B sin theta, perpendicular component. So component of B along A is nothing but B cos theta. Component of A along B. So from A, we will drop a perpendicular. So this length would be component of A vector along B vector A cos theta. So component of B along A, we will write B cos theta, and it can be calculated as A dot B by A, and it can be written as A cap dot B vector. A cap dot B vector. From here, see, all the results are getting derived from this point, AB cos theta. How we will find B cos theta? We will write A dot B divide A. Okay, and this further can be written as A cap dot B in terms of unit vector. Component of A along B, we will calculate A cos theta. A cos theta, how we will calculate? We will take B from here and take it in division on the left hand side. So we will write A dot B upon B, we will be writing A cap dot B cap. So either we can leave it here or either we can write in this form also. So both the forms are correct, and we will see how such questions are getting asked. Find the component of B along A vector or find the component of A along B vector. Yani ki we can be solving finding components of one vector along another vector. Finding components of one vector along another vector. Clear? Scalar product will be maximum when cos theta is maximum 1, when theta is 0 degree. So what is A dot B maximum? AB. What is A dot B minimum? If I say what is A dot B minimum? Minimum would be minus AB, not 0, minus AB, because when cos theta is minus 1, that is when theta is 180 degree. So A dot B maximum is AB, A dot B minimum is minus AB, and A dot B can be 0 when theta is 90 degree. Clear? Scalar dot product of a vector by itself, yani ki A dot A is nothing but A magnitude cosine of theta. Theta would be 0 degree, so we can write cos 0 as 1. So A square. That simply means whenever we write A dot A, what we will be getting? A magnitude ka square. A magnitude square. In case of self dot product of unit vector, n dot n, unit vector n dot unit vector n, we will be getting 1 only. 1 cos of 0. Self dot product of unit vector is 1 square. So similarly, we will get I dot I, j dot j and k dot k as unity only. In case of orthogonal unit vector, we will get I dot j, perpendicular vector are there, j dot k, k dot I, all three are 0. Fine. These three multiplications would be 0 because vectors are perpendicular dot product is 0. Then how we will multiply two vectors when they are in Cartesian form? When they are in Cartesian form, see, whenever A dot B is to be calculated and vectors are given in Cartesian form and dot product needs to be calculated, what we will be calculating? AX, BX, AY, BY and AZ, BZ. Just multiply these three numbers because all other numbers will be 0 because I dot I will be 1, I dot J 0, I dot K 0. So what is the remainder? We will get I dot I. We will just get coefficient of I dot I, that is AX, BX. Then we will get AY, BY. Then we will get AZ, BZ because these three terms will be 0. All the terms which are having I dot J, J dot K and K dot I, all those terms will be 0. So 6 of the terms. So total how many terms would be there? 9 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So out of the 9 terms, only 3 terms will be remaining and all the other terms will be 0. Okay. And will it have any direction? No, it will not have any direction. So we will not write any further I cap, J cap or K cap with this because it is just a number, scalar number. So it may be positive, it may be negative, it may be 0. Okay. Let me take one example. Suppose 2 I cap minus 3 J cap plus 1 K cap. And if I want to write, this is 3 I cap minus 1 J cap plus 4 K cap. If I want to calculate A dot B, so what I will do, I will multiply these two, 6, I'll multiply these two, I'll get 3, I'll multiply these two, so I'll get 4. So the answer would be 13. A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, AX, BX, AY, BY, AZ, BZ. So answer would be 13. There would be no X, I cap, J cap or K cap. There would be no direction for this. It is just a scalar number. Clear? Now solve this question. If the vector this and this are perpendicular to each other, then find the value of A. If these two vectors are perpendicular to each other, that means P dot Q must be 0. What is P dot Q? This product and this product. Product of A into A square minus 2A and minus 3 must be 0. Solve this quadratic equation, you will get your answer. Solve this quadratic equation, you will get your answer. Clear? Yes. How you will solve it? So we can resolve it into, I think, 2 form. Yes, we can write it minus 3A plus A minus 3 equal to 0. You can take A common, you can write A minus 3. Here you can take 1 common, A minus 3 equal to 0. Yes, so A plus 1 or A minus 3 equal to 0. So A can be minus 1 or A can be 3. So there are two possibilities. For these two numbers, for these two values of A, their dot product would be 0 and they would be perpendicular to each other. Check again. Yes, I think it is correct. Minus 3A plus A. Yes, we can take it common and yes, correct. Fine. Next question. Find the angle between these two vectors. Find the angle between these two vectors. I have just shown you cos theta is nothing but A dot B upon A magnitude, B magnitude. What is A dot B? This into this, this into this. So we will write 3 into 12 plus 4 into 5. What is A magnitude? 3 square plus 4 square. And what is B magnitude? What is B magnitude? We will write 12 square plus 5 square. 36 plus 20 upon 5 into 13. How you will solve? we'll write 56 upon 65. This would be the value of cos theta. So theta can be written as cos inverse of 56 upon 65. If you can simplify it further, simplify, otherwise leave it here. Fine. Yes. So we can solve it in this way. We will find first dot product in Cartesian form, then magnitude of individual vectors. This magnitude is 5, this magnitude is 13, and we can solve it like this. Clear? Yes. So dot product can be useful to find angle between two vectors. Dot product can be useful to find component of vector 1 with another vector. Dot product is useful when vectors are perpendicular to each other. That means at that time their dot product must be 0. So these are the applications where we will use dot product. Clear? Yes. One more. Find the component of a vector along the direction of this. Along the direction of this, suppose this is b vector. So you need to find component of a along b. Suppose this is my a vector and this is my b vector, and angle between them is theta. So what is component of a along b? Component of a along b is a cos theta. So you need to find a cos theta value. We will write a dot b as ab cos theta. So what is a cos theta from here? What is a cos theta? A cos theta is nothing but a dot b upon b magnitude. So solve the dot product. Ax into I cap, ay into j cap, az into 0. So you will get ax into 1 plus ay into minus 1 plus az into 0, and then magnitude of b 1 square plus minus 1 square. So what you will get? Ax minus ay upon root 2. Any option? Yes. This you can write as option. Option number C is the correct answer. So this is how one more application of dot product, where you will be finding component of a vector along another vector. Clear? The next product is vector product. The second type of product which we solve in vector, which is vector product or cross product. It is represented by cross. And here the outcome or the result is a vector quantity. How you will differentiate? If the two vectors are multiplied and their multiplication gives an outcome which is again a vector quantity, then such multiplication is termed as cross multiplication or vector multiplication, vector product or cross product. And what is the value of outcome? It will be given as AB sin theta. AB sin theta, and its direction is given by right hand thumb rule. How? Suppose this is my vector A, this is my vector B, and this is the plane of AB. So what we will do, we will place our hand, right hand palm along A and curl it towards B. Then thumb will give you the direction of, place your palm along A and curl your finger towards B. Fine, do this. Yes, this way. Right hand thumb rule says if we place our finger along A vector and curl it towards B vector, then the direction of thumb will give you the direction of A cross B. This is your A cross B vector. That means this is your A cross B vector. And what is the length of this vector? Length of this vector would be AB sin theta. That means this length is nothing but the magnitude of A cross B. So it is nothing but magnitude of A cross B would be AB sin theta, and its direction would be perpendicular to the plane of AB. That is, it means it is perpendicular to A and it is perpendicular to B and it is perpendicular to all the vectors lying in the plane of AB and given by right hand thumb rule. If I want to calculate B cross A, so from B we will curl the finger towards A and then thumb will give you the direction of B cross A. Then thumb will give you the direction of B cross A. That means A cross B and B cross A are two different vectors. Clear? So this is the magnitude. Length of the vector is given by AB sin theta and direction is given by n cap is given by right hand thumb rule. So this is the direction perpendicular to both the vector and this is magnitude. Okay, and right hand thumb rule I have already explained. So vector product, direction, magnitude, clear. There are some properties for vector product also. Vector product of two vector is always a vector perpendicular to the plane containing the two vectors that I just explained. Whatever the plane of AB, it is perpendicular to this plane. So orthogonal to both A vector and through the vectors A and B may or may not be orthogonal. It is saying that vector product is perpendicular to, it is saying A cross B vector, whatever vector it will be, it is perpendicular to A vector. It is also perpendicular to B vector. It is also perpendicular to, if I say A plus B, this is my A plus B vector. This is perpendicular to A plus B also. This is also perpendicular to A minus B because A minus B also will lie in this plane only. A minus B will also lie in this plane only. Okay, so it is perpendicular to all the vectors lying in plane of AB. Fine, this property you need to remember. Sometime it is directly asked in question. So vector product of two vector is not commutative. We just explained A cross B is not equal to B cross A. They are actually opposite vectors, so they are not equal. Clear? So but their magnitude are same. See, A cross B is in this direction, so B cross A is opposite to A cross B, but their magnitude are same. A cross B is in one direction, so B cross A is in another direction, but their magnitudes are same. Length are same, but directions are opposite. So they are negative vectors. They are negative to each other. Clear? Suppose, let's take one example. A vector is eastward and B vector is downward. Find the direction of A cross B. See, suppose this is my horizontal plane. This is my horizontal plane. This direction is east. This direction is west. This direction is north. And this direction is south. This is vertically upward. And this is vertically downward. This is the horizontal. This is vertically up. This is east, west, north and south. East, west, north and south, and vertically up, vertically down. Okay, this is the horizontal plane and this is the vertical line. Now A vector is towards east. This is your A vector. A vector is towards east and it is saying B vector is along vertically downward direction. So now he is asking what is where the direction of A cross B. See, place your palm parallel to A. So A is along east then curl your finger towards B, which is downward. So thumb, where is the thumb? Into the plane of paper, that is towards north. So this will be the direction of A cross B, towards north. So it is 3D diagram. So how we'll say, place your palm along A, curl it vertically downwards, then the thumb will give you the direction of A cross B. Clear? So A cross B will be towards north. So I hope this will make sense. This will help you visualize the direction of A cross B. Then we have few properties for the cross product. Vector product of magnitude of vector product of two vectors will be maximum when sin theta is maximum, yani theta is 1, that is theta is maximum, sin theta is 1, theta is 90 degree. So maximum value of A cross B would be AB. That is, magnitude of vector product is maximum when two vectors are orthogonal. For dot product it was 0, and for cross product it is maximum when they are orthogonal to each other. Magnitude of vector product of two non-zero vector will be minimum when sin theta is minimum, that is 0, that is 180 degree. That is, magnitude will be magnitude only if I say. So magnitude minimum length can be 0, maximum length can be AB. So maximum AB and minimum would be 0. Now some people will ask, why sir, why it is not -1? Sin theta can be minimum equal to -1. Minus shows the direction, the magnitude, the length, minimum length can be 0 only, and otherwise it will have some positive value, some definite length. If vector product of two non-zero vectors vanishes, then vectors are collinear. This is the property. That means if vector A and vector B are parallel, or vector A and vector B are anti-parallel, that is, they are making an angle of 180 degree, anti-parallel, then their cross product would be 0. For parallel and anti-parallel vector, cross product would be 0. For orthogonal vector, cross product would be maximum, which is AB. Clear? Yes. Now we will assess what is self cross product. What will happen if we multiply a vector by itself in cross form? That is, A cross A. A cross A is A sin 0, because A vector and A vector, they are parallel, so they will give a null vector 0. So self cross product is 0. In case of unit vector, so n cross n 0, I cross I 0, j cross j 0, k cross k, all are 0. But what if I say, if I multiply orthogonal unit vector, perpendicular unit vector, that is I cross j, j cross k, k cross a. So we will use a clock rule. If this is my I cap and this is my j cap, if this is my I cap, this is my j cap, and we will use rule in this direction, clockwise and anti-clockwise. See, I, j, k. So if I multiply I cross j, so I will get, for clockwise direction, use a positive sign and the next value. For anti-clockwise direction, use a negative sign. For clockwise, use a positive sign. For anti-clockwise, use a negative sign. We will write I cross j. I cross j, we will write the next value, k cap. So I cross j is k. J cross k is I. J cross k is I plus I. K cross I equal to plus j. K cross I equal to plus j. And if I write j cross I, then it will be minus k. J cross I minus k. If I write k cross j, then we will write minus I cap. Then if I write I cross k, then we will write minus j. Fine, because they are anti-parallel to each other, opposite to each other. I cross j or j cross I are opposite to each other. So if I get to have this clockwise sense I cross j k, we will use a plus sign, otherwise we will use a negative sign. Clear? Now in component form, how will we cross multiply a vector A given by ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap? Then B vector which is given by bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. How you will cross multiply these two vectors? See, first we will write a determinant form. We will solve it in determinant form. I hope you will know how to solve a determinant, but there is a trick. We will use plus sign for coefficient of I, we will use a minus sign for coefficient of j, we will use a plus sign for coefficient of k. So whenever we are writing coefficient of I, so leave this row and leave this column for coefficient of I, we will write ay, az, by, bz. Then minus sign for j cap. Now leave this row and leave this column. So we will write ax, az, bx, bz. For k cap, leave this row and leave this column. So 4 terms remaining: ax, ay, bx, by. Clear? Now cross multiply this into this minus this into this, this into this minus this into this, this into this minus this into this. So you can cross multiply ay, bz minus az, by. From here we can write what? Ax, bz minus sign, and for ax, bx, az plus sign. From here we will again cross multiply. Clear? So this is the answer in the vector form from determinant method, and I hope you already know how to solve a determinant because you have studied mathematics well enough that you are able to solve determinants. Clear? Yes. Now there is one physical application of cross product, that is the magnitude of area of parallelogram formed by the adjacent sides of a vector A and B is equal to magnitude of A. Suppose if I complete this parallelogram and if someone asks me what is the area of this parallelogram, so area of this parallelogram is nothing but magnitude of A cross B. And that means this length which is nothing but magnitude of A cross B. This length and this area numerically both are equal. This length and this area numerically both are equal. So area of parallelogram, if I want to write area of parallelogram, sometime they ask. So if this is A vector and this is B vector, represents two sides of a parallelogram, then this area is nothing but magnitude of their A cross B. That is nothing but AB sin theta, if theta is the angle between them. Or also sometimes they ask area of triangle, half of this. Sometime also they ask area of triangle. So we will write half of AB sin theta, that is half of magnitude of A cross B. Clear? So this is one such physical application which you can remember for your application purpose. So this is the These are the properties of vector product. Let's see few of the question. Find A cross B. Two vectors are given. So first we will write a determinant. Write a determinant I cap, j cap, k cap. Then coefficient of A 1, -2, 4. Coefficient of B 2, -1 and 2. 1, -2, 4, 2, -1, 2. Correct. Now we will write here plus. Here we will write minus. Here we will write plus. Now let's try to open this triangle. This determinant, and it will give us A cross B. Coefficient of I cap, coefficient of j cap, and coefficient of k cap. Plus, minus, plus. See, leave this row, leave this column. 2 into 2, -4. This into this. This into this. So -4 again. Clear? -4 and -4. Leave this column, leave this row. Leave this column, leave this row. So what you will get? 1 into 2, 2. This into this, -8. Leave this row, leave this column. This into this, -1. This into this, -4. Solve this. Amicably you need to solve this. So here we will get 0 I cap. Here we will get plus 6 j cap. And here we will get 4, 4 minus 1, 3, plus 4, plus 4 minus 1, plus 3, and already I think here it should be plus. So I think plus 3 k cap. So answer would be 0 I cap, 0 I cap plus 6 j cap plus 3 k cap. So this would be the answer. You can just cross verify again. There should not be any mistake. And you need to put this signs properly, solve this with proper sign, and just whenever you are solving this, just a little advice, solve it very slowly, because there are many chances that some of the value can go wrong. Okay, fine. Let's move to the next question. Choose the correct option. A cross B equal to C. Then which of the following? C is perpendicular to A. Correct. C is perpendicular to A because this is A, this is B. So what is C vector? C vector is nothing but A cross B vector. It is perpendicular to A, it is perpendicular to B, and it is also perpendicular to any vector in the plane of AB. So what we will write? C is perpendicular to A plus B. Yes, it is also true. How we can proceed? C is perpendicular to B. Yes, it is also true. C is perpendicular to A cross B. No, this is not true, because C is A cross B only. So which of the following options are correct? 1 is correct, 2 is correct, C is perpendicular to. Correct. I think C is the option. Let's see next question. If A and B denote the sides of a parallelogram and its area is half AB, then find the angle between A vector and B vector. We need to find angle between A and B vector. So area, we will write area of parallelogram. This magnitude is nothing but AB sin theta. What is this value? This value is half of AB. That means AB sin theta. AB get cancelled. So sin theta is half, theta is 30 degree. Clear? Yes, 30 degree. So it was easy question. But first you should have this concept in your mind that magnitude of A cross B can be represented, can be represented for area of parallelogram, or it can represent area of parallelogram whose two sides are A vector and B vector. Clear? So I have tried to solve multiple problems also for you. I have tried to solve this chapter very slowly, because this is a foundational chapter. Okay. So if you have this strong foundation, if you have this strong fundamental concept for the vector, then it will be easier for us when we will move into mechanics. We will use this into SHM way. We will be using this theory into our different chapters. Clear? So thank you very much. Let's meet in next chapter. Take care. Bye bye.